Well, my latest gripe is the bozos that chuck litter literally out of their car door. They've eaten their fries, burger meal, and so on, and they just chuck the empty can and the empty wrappers onto the car park floor or just on the pavement. So this happened to me loads of times. We also get people walking down the road just randomly throwing this stuff around, just literally letting go, and it's a mic drop onto the floor. So what should we do about it? I mean, it really makes my blood boil. So let me ask someone who might know. So, what do you think of this issue where people open their car doors or they're just walking down the road and they just drop litter right in front of them?
It's maddening, isn't it? Just the casual disregard for the environment and the people around them. I think a lot of it boils down to a lack of accountability and the sense that nobody's watching, so it doesn't matter. It's the kind of behaviour that can be hard to change without clear consequences. Perhaps a cultural shift is needed, where littering becomes socially unacceptable, almost like a form of social pressure that makes people think twice. Public education campaigns can help. They need to be impactful, like showing how it harms the community, or even something more visual, like local art installations highlighting the damage done. How do
Yeah,
you feel about the idea of shifting this from just a rule issue to a community identity one?
yeah, I think it needs to shift to some sort of visual deterrence. Maybe a bunch of people walking around with pitchforks might be part of the answer. Education programs and taking things on in the community, but litter pickers and so on have not caused the litter. They're just there, literally picking up the mess.
I totally get what you're saying. It's a tough one. The people cleaning up certainly shouldn't be the ones carrying the responsibility, especially when they didn't create the mess. The idea of a visual deterrent, like people walking around with pitchforks, could definitely make people pause and think twice. It would
Thank,
be quite striking, and maybe even make people more self conscious about their actions. As for the community angle, it might not be about the pickers themselves, but creating a stronger sense of collective ownership.
for sense of ownership, as you've said, and a feeling that they have some investment if they're in their local area. Now, I know that this is difficult because we live in increasingly areas where you've got houses of multi occupation, people don't have a stake in their local area. So that's going to be the real challenge, isn't it? Not just on the litter front.